We are taking a closer look at something we may often take for granted in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, that would be moss. From your backyard tree to rocks in a nearby park or a beautiful, quiet, majestic forest, moss is everywhere you look when you look around the Northwest.
Or maybe it's in the cracks of your driveway.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you need to pressure wash it out of
no,
there.
No. Moss is the hero of our story
All
today,
right.
Travis, joining us in the studio to tell us why moss really is an important part of our ecosystem and the small creatures that can live in it. We have Chad Tilburg, professor of biology at Linfield University. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, happy to be here.
This is fun.
This is such a cool lesson, and this was something that you work with students on at Linfield.
That's right.
Getting into these microscopic worlds. So I guess we first should kind of start off with, what is moss?
Moss is a very ancient kind of plant. It's one of the first plant groups that made it up out of the water onto land. It remained very small because it's very tied to the water to complete its reproductive cycle. And it doesn't have a lot of the features that allow it to move around water like some of the larger plants do.
It's interesting. It's so funny. You just don't think about this, day to day, right? You go for a hike and you see the perfect picture there. You see all this moss and it doesn't even register in my brain anymore because we're so used to seeing it, of course, in the Pacific Northwest. So what is happening in moss or around moss that is maybe more interesting than what meets the naked eye?
Yeah, well, that visual of being in a forest, I think, is a useful starting point because we can all kind of identify with that and seeing the animals up in the trees and stuff. But if you were to shrink yourself down to be able to walk in amongst the moss, you would find a range of really crazy animals in there as well. And the first thing you would notice is that you're probably completely underwater. Because it acts like a sponge and it just retains the water in there. So the animals would be swimming all around your head.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we are looking at some of those little guys, little animals right now. What are some of the things that we find in moss?
What's on the screen right now is called a rotifer, or a wheel animal, and you can see it has these little features near its mouth that are kind of like little hairy things called cilia that create this little vortex in the water. So anybody swimming by is going to get sucked down into its mouth parts, and if you look closely, you can see those mouth parts jumping.
Whoa. Oh wow, this is a party.
Yeah, we see all those really long things are nematode worms, lots of those, and then all the little other chubby little things are water bears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've seen those magnified so many times.
I was going to ask about that.
And they're kind of crazy looking up close.
Yeah, they're super adorable. They're these just chubby little things with 8 legs on them and little tiny hooks on the end of their legs. And they make their living by poking their mouth parts into the moss cells and slurping out their contents.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh.
So these animals, this is a really dumb question incoming, but none of them have brains, right? These are how does this work?
That's a great question, and they all have nervous systems. So they all have very small brains. They're not having probably big thoughts like we are having, but they are detecting and responding to their environment, and so they have very simple nervous systems.
That's so interesting.
It is,
This is like my inner child that rushed home to watch Bill Nye the Science Guy after school every day. Is so excited by this right now. What is the point of moss, right? What role can moss and all of these things living in it play in our larger world?
Well, they do a lot of things ecologically. Often they're one of the first things that shows up in a newly available habitat, and so they do things like form an early organic layer to the soil. In forests around here especially, they're really important for the water cycle because as the rains come, and they're loving this fog right now, by the way. They slow the flow of water through a system by acting like a sponge. They have a lot of insects that spend their larval stages in there. And if you don't care about insects, that's fine. But if you care about birds, a lot of birds eat insects. And so they're part of this broader web that kind of makes the whole forest that we enjoy go.
Yeah,
it all
the
has
domino
a purpose.
effect of the ecosystem.
So,
we're both in
I know.
this.
I'm like, what's this cool thing here?
Okay,
and this is what you've used with your students in class to get to see all this stuff.
I had a group of students who was very interested in just figuring out who was living in different species of moss around campus. And so they arrived at this little contraption, and this is super easy to do at home. All you need is basically access to moss and a microscope and some sort of container that holds water. What I've got here is a little clump of moss that I collected from campus earlier today.
Oh, okay, there's moss already in there.
Fresh Linfield moss.
Yeah, that's right. This is a little barkeep's strainer that I broke the handle off of, and it just kind of holds it up there and So I'm just pouring enough water in there so that the moss is entirely submerged. All those little critters that we saw in the camera a minute ago will crawl around in there, and they'll reach the edge of the moss and they'll fall down and they'll kind of collect at the bottom of my little tube here. And after all day, I can come back and...
You see any water bears?
Those are little water bears. They get their scritches in there.
That is so cool. Well, for all of our fellow science nerds out there who are as fascinated by this as Travis and I are, you have a science podcast. Tell us about it.
Yeah, we have a science podcast. It's called Crisscrossing Science, and a friend and colleague from Linfield are co-hosts on this podcast, and we just have about a half an hour long conversation about science topics. So
just like what pops into your mind that day, or
yeah, we record about weekly, and we just come up with new things. Sometimes it's about maybe something that's going on in the news. Other times it's completely something else.
I love it.
Interesting.
Something you look at every day.
I'm gonna name this water bear Randy for Randy Moss. I'm full of them. Oh man,
that was really cool. Professor Chad
fun.
Tilburg from Linfield University. Thanks for joining us.
Yes,
thank you.
That was fun.
That is awesome. Hey, for a link to Chad's podcast, Crisscrossing Science, to learn more about moss and all kinds of cool things, check out coin.com for this story.
We have Randy Moss and Steven Seagal there out on the coast. We are just